Today we want to open up a full box of Arthurian Legends from Sorcery TCG. And in the beginning, I want to talk about the rarities that we can actually find in Arthurian Legends and compare it to one of my favorite games, Flesh and Blood, because I always love to collect Flesh and Blood cards. I think this is something that I'm so excited about while now diving into Arthurian Legends and Sorcery TCG. If you also think Flesh and Blood is amazing and you're interested in Sorcery or you're even playing both games, let me know down in the comments. And if you like these kind of videos, then make sure to like the video as well. So, what kind of rarities can we find in this beautiful, beautiful Arthurian Legends booster box? We can find the highest rarity, which is the unique rarity, like the Ring of Morrigan that we pulled in our first box. And uniques, I pulled 3 to 4 uniques in the first box, so you have kind of an idea how many of these cards are in one of these boxes. And there are many of these uniques that you can pull, so it is difficult to get a certain one. Then we have the elites, like this one, beautiful, beautiful Valley of Delight. These are also either a unique or an elite per booster. Then we have an exceptional side to Traipse Etop. So many new English words that I need to learn, thankfully, now to Sorcery and Flesh and Blood. Exceptionals are 3 in one pack. And then we have the ordinaries. Which are the commons, so to say, for Sorcery. And then there is a special thing about Sorcery, because there's actually a 5th rarity, but it is pretty difficult to spot. And we will compare that to what we can find in Flesh and Blood. The 5th rarity is actually called a curio. So, Eric's Curiosa. And you can find curios in these boxes. I heard that these are 1 in 40 boxes, just like the old-fashioned way for fables in Flesh and Blood. And these are something special because you can sometimes spot them really easily, and sometimes it's really hard to spot them because it's not like in Flesh and Blood where you have a fixed fable and that is it, or you have something on top of the fable, like the Marvel Emperor, which is 1 in 10,000 packs. Can you believe that? Beautiful, beautiful Emperor. But the curios are old arts, either old arts or they are a little bit different from the normal version of the card for different reasons. Because in production of the game or in the development of the game, they decided to not include it, or they now say, okay, we make it a little bit more special and you can find those. And each curio, I believe, I'm not sure, watch Cardboard Guide. I would suggest you to find out more about curios. I'm also just getting started with them. So from what I've heard, curios are around 20 to 25 copies only. So they are very rare. And maybe there are even some that are really unique. So only 1, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you know more about curios. But now let's compare it more to Flesh and Blood, because we have here a normal version, the non-foil version of Tommeltai, for example. It's a majestic, that's the rarity, but it's non-foil. And the special version for Tommeltai is actually this one, the Marvel Tommeltai, one of my all-time favorite cards from the artist Federico Musetti. Federico, shout out to you. Amazing artwork. And I think that is something that Flesh and Blood and Sorcery shares, that they are giving so much credit to the artists. And I really like this about Arthurian Legends and getting to know all the different artists, because I'm not familiar with these old school magic and old school fantasy artists that are doing the artworks for Arthurian Legends and Sorcery. So I'm super excited to dive into that. But coming to Sorcery again, like I said, we have, for example, this ordinary, and then the exceptional and elite and so on. And then every card can be a foil in Sorcery, and that looks something like this. This is the non-foil normal version. This is the tax collector in foil. And every foil works like this when you pull it from a booster box, as far as I know. It's foil on the front, and then the edges are silvered and the text too. So it's actually, printed onto the card. And then when you turn it around, it's full art. So it's kind of like a Marvel in Flesh and Blood, right? Where you can flip the card around and have the full art. Only that the full art is not foil in Sorcery. So, something that both games share a little bit, and I like that. Then also, like I said, every card in Sorcery can be a foil, and this is an example from the first box that we had. Unique foil also has the full art on the back. Now, like I said, a curio can be an alt art, and as far as I've showed you in Flesh and Blood, we have these marvels that share the same artwork, only it's the full art Marvel version. And then in Flesh and Blood we also have alt arts like this Channel Lake Frigid. This one particular is only found in the first edition. So that is my comparison for you guys between Flesh and Blood and Sorcery. And now let's come to the box. So if you like the video so far, definitely make sure to like the video as well. Really helps the algorithm and also helps new players to find out about Sorcery. So, or Flesh and Blood as well. So now let's get to the box. I showed it in the first video as well, but on the back there's something special here, which I didn't know. There is actually here a code that you can scan and get dust, I believe it's named, points, so to say, for Sorcery, and you can redeem those points when you have enough for extra stuff like merchandise or special promos that you can, I believe, only get through redeeming those points. Also, something that I was curious about, if Sorcery will in the future get paper packs, because they have this amazing paper box with a plastic wrap around it, and then they have this sticker here protecting the seal, which actually looks so amazing. The seal is really nice, like avatar holding up a light beam, making sure to cast a Kamehameha. No, just kidding. But what I thought is, like, Lorcana has these booster boxes as well with the stickers, and why is not Sorcery doing that? Getting rid of the plastic around the box and making it a little bit more environment friendly. I don't know about that, why they are doing that, why they're not doing that, but let me know in the comments if you would like stuff like that. Then we have the box topper, the Templar, and also some tokens in there. Let me know if you want me to open this up in another video. You get this with every box. And then we have the 24 booster packs. And like I said, the booster packs, they look amazing. There's the Holy Grail, which is one of the curios. But yeah, I would love to see paper packs for Sorcery. I'd really, really love to see that. These curios also, they can be worth so much. The Grail, for example, I saw online sell for, I believe, 2,500. There's even a curio up on sale with an alt art from Frank Frazetta for over 100,000 euros on eBay. Not sure if it's worth really that much. And does that mean that all of them are worth that much? Definitely not. But now let's come to the first pack before we talk more about the topic. And we have Stone Rain here. So exceptionals are actually found pretty easily, I would say, as a playset when you open up packs yourself. But getting them all might require a few. Then we have the Allied. I think this one looks kind of nice, though I'm really interested how this looks in foil too. We pulled this in the first box already, so now I have a play set of that, because you can play Allieds 2 times, Exceptionals 3 times, and Ordinaries 4 times, I believe. Correct me in the comments if that is wrong. But now when digging through the Ordinaries, of course, if you haven't seen those, enjoy them now. But if you're looking for a curio, I guess it's most likely you find it in the Ordinary slot somewhere. So you really have to open up your eyes for that one. Now coming to the second pack, getting our 3 exceptionals here. I did not play Magic, and I really like here the system in Sorcery with these sides. And there's a card that we also saw in the first box, Unseelie Court. Very nice artwork. Haita sprites. I really have to say, that I think it is something special about Sorcery that I didn't see in other card games before. We compared Flesh and Blood, the rarities. Oh, and we have a foil in this one. You can see that already. That they share similar things, but it's definitely a different thing in Sorcery. And I guess that is the reason guards, again, we put that one in the first box too. That they are taking care so much about the collectors and also the people that are so much interested in the arts and the art themselves. An exceptional giant. Siege Giant in foil. That is a pretty good card to play because you can throw your weaker allies to a nearby location, and then when you flip it around, you can see the full art, and then it's actually throwing the soldier over the... Yeah, you can see it here a little bit, but like I said in the first video, the full art always reveals something to you, and that is what I really like about it. That you're getting to enjoy the full artwork and see everything. And also I think it's fitting that it's not foil, so you can just enjoy the painting, because these cards are painted in real person from real artists and then scanned and printed onto the card. And it also has a different vibe, right? This one is really reddish because, of course, of the red on the printing, but then you have the not so red full art. Very nice. Oh, sorry, I completely forgot to dig through these. And yeah, let me know if you see anything special here I might miss. For those of you who are really familiar with Sorcery and all of the cards already. I think the theming of the set is what touched me the most. Oh, nice. Sir Percival, the cover artwork for the box, which I got signed by Jesse and Joffrey from the pre-release. Thank you for that again. But that was what really catched me in the beginning. I even thought about buying a box of Arthurian Legends before release, for pre-release, but then decided against that because, like you may know from my other videos, I am much more financially, how do you say it in England? Verantwortlich. I take responsibility, and that's why I thought, nah, I'm not buying it yet. I'm not sure if I really want it, but then at Spiel I got to play the game and see the cards in person, and I was absolutely stunned. And another Ring of Morrigan. Okay, I have to ask this to the experts in Sorcery, because I feel like you get a lot of duplicates in these boxes. These two boxes come from the same case. They are the top row, and it seems like we have a lot of duplicates in the elites and in the uniques as well. So let me know if that is a thing in Sorcery. I also think that it is good to research before you buy anything, and playing the game is a good method to research whether you like it or not, because these games are actually made to play and not only to collect. Also, I guess the Sorcery collectors community is pretty big, and not that many people are playing it yet. Oh, nice. A ball lightning. Elite magic. Shoot a projectile. If you're not familiar with it, what it means, if your avatar's here, he shoots a projectile in that direction. Or that, I guess, as possible. And then the effects happens along the way. It deals 4 damage on impact, then changes direction. Its next impact deals 2, then it changes direction. Oh, nice. Okay. It is a little bit tricky, right? To play that card out and not damage your own minions. But I'm keen to try it out. Yeah, so like I said, I wasn't really familiar with the artists in Sorcery. I already understood that is so special to all the people who collected magic back then. Oh nice, a new card that I didn't see before. King's Council. I just love these medieval artworks. Elite Magic, the gathering of noble minds. Draw a card for each unique ally. Dang, this is a busted card. This is so busted. Just imagine you have 2 or 3 unique allies out and you draw 2 or 3 cards of this. And you can even play it 2 times in your deck because it's an elite. Wow, that one is pretty good. I have to say, some cards in Sorcery look really, really clutch. That they are like really good for constructed, and then they swing heavily if you get them. Oh, we have a foil. Maybe a land. Yeah, so that they swing a lot. And I'm keen to try that out, and I'm really interested in hearing your opinion. Oh, nice. I think this is a unique, right? Avalon. Man, this artwork is crazy. A unique side of legendary wonder and grace. Provides mana threshold for everyone. Nice. And it had 1 of each threshold. Very happy to get this because I haven't had it yet. And then a unique. The Lady Isolde. Oof. So a second foil unique. I actually opened up a box of Sorcery Arthurian Legends at the pre-release. And I didn't get a full unique there, so I'm really happy we got 2 already. And I make sure to sleeve that one up and show it to you a little bit more in detail. Wow. I really like the foiling, and I think it's one of the best foilings that I saw in person in every TCG yet. And here is the full art. Stunning, stunning. Made by Vincent Pompetti. And I have to say, Frank Frazetta is my most favorite artist that I saw yet in Sorcery, but Pompetti also does such an amazing work. But for a second, let's also read the effect. It costs 2 mana, then it needs 2 earth threshold and only has 1 attack. But if another nearby ally minion would die, return it to hand. Like I said, some effects are really good. And I'm super keen to... Oh, there got some dust in. Make sure to get that out. I'm really keen to see what kind of power level these cards have. Wow. Actually, I also want to make sure to get this card in a top loader because I really like it. So, now let's keep on moving with the ordinaries in this pack. I'm also interested in hearing what is your favorite artist in Sorcery and why did you join Sorcery? Or are you interested in joining the game, maybe collecting some of the cards? And I think we hit another foil, guys. Wow. It is so much fun to open these, I have to admit. There we have the Wizard's Den. Wow, I already pulled this 2 times in sealed and in pre-release, and it is such a good card to play. You can have it 2 times in your constructed deck. And I think even Wizard's Den is the name of a YouTube channel. And he's only doing Sorcery. So yeah, I need to find out more about that. And we have another Thankless Squire. So we already got this one in foil in the first box, and that's what I'm talking about, the duplicates. So maybe it's not that random, but yeah, I'm not opening up that many boxes, so I can't tell really. Lands, and it's immobile. There is again the full art. Nice. Yeah, so I think on the Sorcery website, what is so amazing is that you can find out so much about the artists. They have videos about them, they have detail pages, and that way it's super easy and super nice to get to know all the artists and the stories behind the art. and also get to know why these cards and artworks are actually that special. Like I said in previous videos, I'm not really in love with every artwork, but I like certain ones really, really well. So there's Sir Gawain. Sorry if I mispronounce any of the names, but it says it's a unique, and like I said in the first box, this is actually not a true unique. It's actually, I think, an elite that they just choose to put the unique keyword on for play reasons. And then we go through, yeah, the ordinaries. And then we open up the second pack. So far I'm really pleased with the opening experience, but I also know, oh, we have another Sir. We also had that one in the first box. Again, Sir Galahad. And then, yeah, but I think if you only want to play the game and are not interested really in opening up stuff yourself, I heard that the decks, if you want to play constructed, are pretty cheap. I even heard that you could get a really good deck for only 40 euros. But the thing in Europe is, I am from Germany, I'm not from the US. And the thing in Germany is, or in Europe in general, we don't have a marketplace yet that supports selling sorcery. So if you want to buy the singles, I guess you have to go to Discord or Facebook or eBay potentially. So yeah, it might not be that easy always to get the cards, but like I said, if you really want to play the game, there are cheaper ways to play the game than buying a box. But I have to say, about 6 packs after the pre-release in Essen, and I could build 2 decks actually just from that one. And there is the Golden Harp. We don't have that one yet, so I'm pretty happy to see it. It costs 3 mana. It's a generic, an elite instrument. Strike, damage, and life loss cursed by nearby units is reduced to 2. Okay. Doesn't seem that bad, actually. I'm not sure how good items are in constructed, but I will find out. And actually, let me turn on the lights for a second, because I just think it's a little bit dark, right? So quickly, I'm back. Yeah, also, I have to say, we will not do openings on a regular basis on the channel, even though I open up a few boxes here for Sorcery. But I thought it is much more nice to share this with you and talk about it then in the comments. So here we have a card that we didn't have before. Let me see where I find the other one. So these are 2 artworks that go together, or at least that are pretty similar. The Sealy Cord also costs 6. It's for the water element. It also has 5 attack and 5 power. And at the start of your turn, players draw a spell for each fairy in the realm. And this one lets you discard a spell for each fairy in the realm. So I'm really, really interested to see this. And I have to say, there are some lands for this theme too that I really want to see, and even want to see in foil. So there's one, I'm not sure about the name, but there is a leopard and a jaguar on it. That one looks super awesome. So, like I said, the plastic wrappers are not my favorite, but that depends, right? This is also unique. That is an elite. Yeah, a little bit confusing when you get into the game, but you're getting used to it. And then just making sure to go over all the ordinaries for you to check out. And if you're actually interested in buying Arthurian Legends, I'm not affiliated with anyone, but I bought my Arthurian Legends boxes from White Rabbit. And that is actually, I think, a good place to go to and buy Sorcery. So we have an elite that we didn't see before. Grand Old Boar, an elite beast of gnarled tusk. Has charge if they are dead squeakers. Ooh, okay, so just like in the real world, if that happens, because these Wildschweine pigs, wild pigs, are really protective. So that is kind of a nice effect. So yet, we did get 3 foils so far. A unique foil and then 2 uniques. We should get another unique and then 2 more foils if the ratios from the first box, when I look at them. So, also there is Sir Peleus. Submerge, okay, this is a water minion. And it's a, is it? No, it's a mortal transformed by fairy love, okay. Does that mean that he is also a fairy? Move freely between water locations. Okay, sounds pretty powerful actually, and I think this is a unique printing that is an elite actually. Okay. These are the squeakers that you need with the Grand Old Boar. I actually tried to play that in my first draft at Spiel Essen. And it didn't work out. But I guess in Constructed it could be much better. Not sure though if it's really a viable strategy. And there's a card, like I said, a little bit duplicate. A Cursed Land, an elite site that radiates malice. Pretty good effect when you ask me. And then we go over the ordinaries. So far, I am stunned. And we still have a few packs left. And let's enjoy this together. And we have an elite armor. Goes with helmet. I didn't see that one either. If Biro would take strike damage, prevent it, and return this helmet to hand. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Like I said, I'm not sure about these cards in general, if they work really good. But what I really like about Sorcery 2 is that they don't reveal everything. So even though I was at the pre-release and the game was new to me, I really didn't have a big disadvantage to the other players because there were not every card was spoiled, and so everyone was getting used to all of the cards. Also unique that is an elite. So should you open up sorcery boxes only for the curios? Because I think this question, some may ask themselves this, and we talked about this in the beginning, and I don't really think so, that this is only worth opening up for hitting a curio, just like it's not worth opening up Flesh and Blood box only because you want to hit the Fable. Oh, and there is a foil, and this one is nice. Brother Knight, we pulled this 2 times in the first box, and I'm happy to have this now as a foil or as a full art here. Wow. Also, I'm not sure how you better. So what is the best way of putting the foils into your binder if you collect them? Do you like the foil or the back side more? Actually, there is a little bit of a dot there. Do you see that? I think a white dot that is not there. Okay. So we just keep looking through the ordinary. So we have 3 packs left. Actually, let's start with the bottom one. What? Okay, this is a little bit hard to open. Also, someone at the last day at Spiel. Oh, we have a foil, guys. It's a blue one. Maybe it's lightning, arc lightning, or what's the card called? So someone at Spiel at the last day where I showed there's the card that we just pulled in foil, and yeah, that's right, there's this arc lightning that looks absolutely phenomenal. Wow. Absolutely stunning. And as I said, the full art gives a much different vibe. It's so amazing. Wow. Also, Vincent Pompetti is the artist of this one. What were I just saying? Yeah, so someone just the table nearby showed me a curio that he pulled at the convention, and it was actually a unique curio, and it wasn't. Oh, there's another foil, guys. It's coming. And I'm not sure if I can guess which one, but I think it's an earth one. It should be an earth one. So the card art was the same, but the card language was in French. And I think, oh, we hit a true unique again. Queen Guinevere. Unique mortal, fairest in the land. Once on your turn, Queen Guinevere may untap target allied minion. Not that bad. And nice. This is a strong card for limited, as I think, and we have it back to back in non-foil. So like I said, he pulled the card, just the difference was that it was in a French language. And I'm not sure if that means like, if the amount of copies out there are 25 French language ones of that one. But yeah, we'll find out when going on with the hobby. And now we are coming to the last pack. We don't have a foil here, you can see that already, but maybe something else. A fine cursor and Sir Boss. So we did get a few new cards, but yeah, I have to say, even though I really like the opening experience, and I'm so happy that I joined Sorcery at this moment and I can enjoy the set while it is coming out. If you only want to play the game and you don't want to buy a box, then it's not necessarily needed to buy a box. But yeah, thank you so much for staying until the end and enjoying this opening with me together, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. We see us in the next video.